Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 11th to the 17th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. And as well, don't forget to thank you in advance, rather, for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. Absolutely love doing my Taurus readings. They're saying feeling so zoned into your energy. But as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. You'll see everything you need down below. They're very affordable and always accurate. I'll definitely get that started for you. But as well, don't forget to stick with me till the very end of this reading, this video, to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So make sure to think of it along the way. They're saying you're quite on point this week. Don't get too full of yourself is what they're now saying. No promises. Anyways, the overall message I channeled for us, because I have Taurus in my chart, a future that looks so bright, a future that looks so bright. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, Don't Look Back by Boston. Don't look back. They're saying where you're heading is where you're meant to be. All right. So let's begin with that said and done and pull. I'm going to leave that song, by the way, down below for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. But we're going to begin by pulling several messages, whatever we get, from the Starseed Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And now they're saying you'll get there. There's no need to rush. There's no need to rush. Everything happens when it's meant to. Are you sensing, are you seeing the, that was a bit chaotic, the bit of a giddy smile I have on my face? I feel very angelic in your energy to an extent, but very content, happy. I'm now hearing I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. I feel like you could be reconnecting with people, or just, whether you're happy to see other people, they're saying both, or people are just very happy and excited potentially to see you. Okay. A new situation is a must. Your messages are rolling in quick. All right, we have two here. We're going to go with just these two. Okay. All right, maybe we're pulling a third right from the middle. Okay. So I do feel like we're going to take this as a bonus one to loosen your grip, right? Don't, you're not the only one this week, but just a potential that you may want to control things so much to see things work out perfectly, to guarantee the success of a situation you want to move towards, a new change, or just where you're trying to get off the ground, that a level of perfection comes to mind, or you just loosen your grip. That's all I have to say. Okay, get your voice out there, as there is a huge focus on a deep dive throughout the week, as I feel like you could potentially be taking a deep dive into another new situation that's helping you get to where you want to be. Okay, we have Breath of the Cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay, being pushed to recognize that you're very connected to the universe, to spirit throughout the week, and have been recently, but it's very apparent throughout this week for one reason or another. Your star in the making is now what's coming through, being pushed to recognize that you have this bright future. And I feel like people are seeing that through your actions, through your conversations, your simplistic responses, and even the complex stories and explanations you give. Your energy speaking for itself and showing people how much you've changed over time and how much more there is for you to experience and what lies ahead for you. I feel like people don't expect you to be around for long. Does that make sense? And if they do, they're just not being honest with oneself, or they just aren't picking up on that part of your story, your path, which is fine. They potentially aren't meant to. This is a very interesting reading. This week is going to feel very powerful, very angelic, very confident within your energy. Okay, so expect just that. I mean, there's a reason why I started the reading saying, they said don't let it get to your head, and don't get too confident. However, it came out and I was saying, what did I say? You could be a little bit forgetful. Anyways, moving on, they just made me completely blank out. But yeah, I just feel like you're very connected to the universe, and you can see a very floating kind of vibe. I do feel like you are elevating in a lot of ways throughout this week. Okay, we stumble, but we get back up and move on forward. That's the key part of the week. We're moving forward. Going back to the song, do not look back. Do not hold oneself back or potentially give someone else the ability or the chance to hold you back. Okay? Strategy all the meanwhile. But earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. I really feel like it's a week where you're reminded that you're an earth sign, all right? Or you could be feeling that reminder keeps coming in, feeling very grounded, but very elevated all the meanwhile. They're saying grounded right before you elevate. You just will find that during the day you go through this elevation process where things are light and airy and angelic, connected to the universe. And then you finish up your day and feel grounded once again. Okay, for some of you more so epically grounded throughout the entire day, all of which that you accomplish. I just feel like I'm going on these rants, but don't feel stressed all the meanwhile. That's also your energy. They're now showing me this as an egg. Okay, it's like you're hatching. You're coming out of your shell more so throughout the week. Be careful what you share with who, though. Okay, not everybody has your back. Not everybody is who they seem up front, especially if you're catching up with people who you a long time ago knew. Okay, or rewinding back one way, shape, or form. They've changed. You don't know who they've been getting close to, who they've becoming more like over time. Doesn't mean you can't get comfortable or reminisce. I would just say be strategic, all right? Don't be a complete open book. Again, your energy speaks for itself. And therefore, the same goes for other people. Listen to that energy, all right? Pick up on it, but not too much if you're empathic. Please cleanse your energy. Page of Swords. They're saying we know you want to help people, but sometimes it's a bit too much, okay? If it damages or threatens one's energy or day or potentially your future. But anyways, we have a Tower card at the bottom of the deck talking about how you're planning, strategically getting ready to move towards a Tower moment that is going to transform your life for the better, okay? Now, all of them are negative, and it's a week that reminds, or you remind other people of just that. Page of Swords, learning more about yourself, learning about other people, learning about a new job potentially, or skill sets to get to a new level of success, to upgrade oneself, learning about your bright future. I just feel like it's this, they're saying innate ability within you or about you that you just are able to start again, to start fresh, to accept I know a lot, right? I'm a one wise individual from all I've been through and every experience I've had to wrap myself up with. But that was interesting. Like, okay, yeah. They weren't all amazing, but you have that ability to be like, I can absorb more knowledge, right? I can accept that I don't know this and you do, right? To accept that, yeah, a lot of the times you can be a teacher and a leader in that sense. But I feel like there's certain times in the week where you have to take a seat and be that student, okay? How things reverse and swap in certain ways in your life or just life in general. Queen of Wands coming out. I really feel like you're being pushed to connect or just embrace your feminine side throughout the week, your passionate side. People see you as somebody who just isn't forcing it, but is very passionate all the meanwhile. Every word you speak, every story you tell, every explanation, once again, every movement, accomplishment, fulfillment of certain obligations, passionate. Okay, that wand just being used to your advantage. Getting what you need, getting what you want. I would watch the Leo reading. Once again, a Taurus reading connects to Leo. The Knight of Wands and the Death card coming out together. Again, another wand energy. You could have heavy fire in your chart, or they're saying heavy water. That water side of you doesn't have to put out that fire, that passion within. Do remember that. But I just feel like it's a week where you're getting ready to charge towards something new. Or again, it feels like you could be charging towards a new situation out of preparation for the future. It all just feels very goal-oriented, very feisty within, but translating in a very calm, cool, and collected, I got this, confident kind of way of being. Ready for something to end, but knowing and being reminded throughout the week, there's a lot of reasons why you were sent back to a situation or why something hasn't ended yet, right? There's a lot to benefit from it, a lot of benefits to come from it, a lot of beauty, I want to say. Okay, and as corny as that sounds, you're going to find yourself being corny at certain points in the week, and people like it. People are enamored. People are driven to move towards you, to help you, or just to see. It could even be the mystery about you, right? I just feel like there's a lot about you that you're not sharing, or you don't feel inclined to share. With the Three of Pentacles, people are noticing you. People are interested. People love the work you're producing as well. I'm sure that wasn't your energy. You might be dealing with somebody ditzy throughout the week. Anyways, the Eight of Wands coming out, feeling as if you are seeing things move quickly for you, a lot to accomplish. You could be working multiple jobs, a lot of socializing, you name it. You will see what you are passionate about, what you put your blood, sweat, and tears and that passion towards grows quicker, prospers quicker than you would expect throughout the week, or the majority of which. I just feel like you are being very honest with people, and that paying off. Your honesty with oneself is helping with your internal growth, that process to become the best version of you, of Taurus. And it's just a week where you're being viewed as strong, learning more about what makes you strong, who makes you strong. I feel like when you're very busy, at times it does deplete you, but you're seeing yourself as somebody, and people are seeing you as somebody who even becomes healed through staying busy, or feels stronger once they get all they need to accomplish, right? It just feels like at times you do put up a facade, but you just do it in a very elegant way. Does that make sense? A very strategic way as well, to not wear your heart on your sleeve, or just to be a complete open book. Strategy is the name of the game. You could be stressing about money at one point in the week, or several points, or feel as if you don't fit in somewhere. It's all to remind you of how to implement strategies moving forward, and adjust certain habits, and where to move towards, right? Again, not moving backward and not sticking with something that may have worked for you in the past. As I was just going through the deck like this, and it's interesting, as I was churning, it looked like a book to me, and I was churning it in the reverse, it going to the front of the book. At least that's the way how we read here in the US. But I just, I feel as if you're pushed to go through a level of knowledge that you've acquired, to go back to the beginning. You may have to learn something and then relearn it, right? It may just be the way you are, or just have to do that in general. However that works for you, knowledge is a huge part of your week. Becoming a better version of you, upping your game and making your way towards a lot of success and towards a lot of sun and happiness. And at times feeling like you, behind closed doors, have to say, you know, everything's fine. I desire an ending, okay? Everything's good. Everything's not perfect, but I can just make my way, make my best, make the best, excuse me, until the best. Someone could be making you feel a little bit nervous, especially towards the end of the week. Don't fret. Enjoy and embrace the slow moments, as I don't feel like they're very common throughout the week, okay? It is a week where, once again, you're being reminded and showing people in a lot of different, interesting, eccentric ways that you have a bright future ahead for you. And it's just a week to enjoy as things grow and develop for the better. Beautiful. So let's answer your question. For Taurus. Alrighty, as it picks up speed, you're getting an answer of no. You gotta know. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.